Hello, it's Ayana, the motherfucking princess. Today we're doing part 2 of my first story. I look dusty, I look crusty. These edges were from yesterday. Like, here. We'll make it look prettier. I'll just add a crown. Royalty, bitch. And that other video was very, like, kind of all over the fucking place, to be honest, because, like, yeah, it was actually like 40 minutes long before I edited it all. But basically, so we're just gonna talk about the rest of my story. At this point in my life, I had 2 jobs. So I had got a second job in November of that year, at the job that I'm currently at now. And so I had 2 jobs. So I was working a fuck ton. Like, literally, I literally worked every day. I would go 2 weeks without a day off. Like, the most I'd get is either I'd get a morning off or I'd get a night off. And then on top of that, on Saturdays and Sundays, I worked all for open to close at Zaxby's. So, and in my other job, sometimes I had to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning, like 6:30 to open. And I'd get out at like 3, and I had to be at Zaxby's by like 4, so I'd have like an hour break in between them, and I would always work out.
Because today is the worst day of my life for a reason that I'm probably not going to disclose, but it's the worst day of my fucking life. Like, absolutely the worst day. Like, nothing can get any fucking worse than today.
That's what we call her, Snake. She started working, I want to say it was May. It was like, because they all started working at once. I want to say it was May, because I know it was after my birthday. My birthday's in April. So it was in May of last year. And she started working, and immediately me and her kicked it off. Like, we were like this. I literally would hang out with her. I didn't hang out with any of my coworkers outside of work, but I hung out with her outside of work. I had a day off, picked her up from work, picked her up from our house. We would try and make it so we had the same day off so we could hang out. I would pick her up. I would drive her and her boyfriend Caleb, and then Dennis. I would drive Dennis had his own car, but my car had AC, so we would always just ride around in my car, and we would just be smoking, we go shopping, like, you know, just regular shit like that. But me and her had one-on-one hangouts all the time too. Like, literally, if I wasn't at work, I was hanging out with her, whether or not she was working or not. Because I had quit Zaxby's in May. And it was like maybe the middle of May I had quit Zaxby's. So basically, after I had quit my job, like, I didn't really quit. Like, I quit and I didn't work there anymore, but I still fucking worked there. Every day when I would clock out of the job that I work at now, I would literally just go straight to Zaxby's, and I would help them in the kitchen. I would help them, like, whatever. Or I would just sit back there and talk to them. And I could still clock in whenever I wanted to. If they ever needed help, they could still clock me in. I could still work, like, all that stuff. So it was like I quit, but I didn't really quit. I could really just work whenever I wanted to. And I still got a nice little, it was like a cute little check at the end of the 2 weeks. But, so yeah, so I was literally around her all the time. So I would literally be working with her still. So me and her got really close. Like, I would drive them anywhere she needed to go. I drove her to get her phone because she needed to get a new phone. I drove her to get clothes. I took her to the mall multiple times. I took her to go see her mom's grave, which is all the way in, like, the town over. And then I took her the city over. I took her to another town that is about, from the town we lived in, is like 45 minutes away, because that's where her family is. So I took her there like 2-3 times. I never asked for gas money. The only time that I never asked for gas money. The only time they gave me gas money is if they just gave it to me, or if I didn't have enough gas in my car to get them where they needed to go. Her dad was also in prison, and she didn't have, like, a debit card. So I let her use my debit card to, like, send him money and stuff like that. She'd give it to me in cash, and then I'd let her use my card to do it. And I let her use, before she got her phone, I let her use my phone to talk to her dad. I went to her sister's graduation with her. Like, me and her are really close. And so one day, me and her just hanging out at Zaxby's, and she tells me that my current best friend, Savannah, y'all haven't met her yet. That's her actual name. Y'all haven't met her yet, but you will. But Savannah And you'll hear some fucked up shit. I'm sorry, Savannah. I'm gonna have to put you on blast too for the fucked up shit you did as well. But that's for another video. Snake. We are sitting at Zaxby's and we're eating or we're talking, or I don't even fucking know what we were doing. We were sitting at one of the tables and she had told me, so my best friend, her boyfriend, worked at Zaxby's too. We're gonna call him Liana. But anyway, Liana worked at Zaxby's too, and basically Snake told me that she saw him showing a video on his phone of some girl playing with her genitals that he had got her to send him the night before. So I'm sitting here like, bro, what? And she's like, yeah, don't tell Savannah. At first I was like, who knows? Like, we don't really know. But then, like, it was just sitting, it was like marinating in my head. Like, it was just sitting there. And I hadn't seen Savannah all day, but I decided that night that I was going to call her. Because me and Savannah, we shared an apartment. I said I was going to call her. And I told her, I asked her if she was with Liana, and she said yes. So then I said, never mind, I'll just talk to you when you get home. And then she's like, no, well, tell me what you need to say. Tell me what you need to say. She ended up coming home, and I told her I wasn't going to tell her if she was about to go back out and hang out with him. But she kept insisting, and she kept insisting, because I didn't want her to go blow up in his face right now. I was going to tell her what I heard, because Snake had told me she didn't 100% know, though. So I had told her that. I said, she didn't tell me that she 100% knew, so you should figure it out first before you blow up. Right? Does that not make sense? Like, get your solid evidence and then tee the fuck up.
Tee the fuck up. Like, beat that nigga's ass the fuck up. Like, that's what I'm talking about.
She's not like me. She doesn't have that mindset. So she just went ahead and just went out there and was like, or when she talked to him, she like talked to him about it or something. So he was all, oh, that's not true. That's not true. Who told you? And keep in mind, at this point, like literally that day, before she had, Snake had even told me anything, I had decided that I was going to stop hanging around Zaxby's because it really was a very toxic place. Like, as much as like I did enjoy like the people sometimes, like that place was really toxic and the energy there just wasn't it. And I just kind of felt like a pit of just, ugh, like it just wasn't fun. So I had already decided that I was going to like start distancing myself. Because I just really wasn't, I don't know, I just really wasn't enjoying myself, you know, anymore. They questioned, this is what Savannah had told me, she said that I made it up and she thought I was just jealous of Liana and Savannah's relationship. Y'all don't know what Liana looks like, but let me tell you, that is nothing to be jealous of. That is not, I used to tell her, why are you dating him? Like, why did you start dating him? That he has nothing going for him and he's not cute. Like, I don't understand. Like, he's not cute and he has nothing going for him. Like, what do you get out of this relationship? I just don't. I never understood. Like, I'm jealous of that? No. I'm jealous of what? I can get any nigga I want and you think I'm jealous of that? No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. And then she said that I was jealous of Savannah and Snake's relationship. Like, she thought I was getting jealous because they're getting close or whatever. I don't know. They never really fucked with Savannah like that. So when I heard she said that, I was like, okay, let me definitely stop being around. I was like, nah. I told Savannah what was up. And then Savannah told me a couple days later that Snake was like, I don't want Ayana to think I'm mad at her because I'm not, and this, and that. She flipped the story, and then she gonna say something like, I don't want Ayana to think I'm mad at her. Like, bitch, you flip the story and then try to make it seem like I'm lying about something. Like, what do I have? Like, what reason do I have to lie about that? Like, how does that benefit me in any way to lie about somebody, my best friend's boyfriend, getting nudes from somebody else? Like, how does that benefit me? I don't understand. And then, about to go, my friend, she goes to college, right? I was about to go to her college. I was about to go visit her college. And I was like, okay, her college is about an hour and 20 minutes away from where we live. So I was like, about to look at my bank account to make sure I had all my coins stacked up correctly. Like, I was like, all right, I'm going there this weekend. Let me make sure all my coins are stacked up so I can like budget out everything. And I looked at my bank account and I was like, there was a whole like 60 some dollars missing. I was like, what? So I looked at all my transactions and I seen that she was still using my card, even though I had not talked to her in like, I want to say it was like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. Like, it was like I was not communicating with any of them. Like, I had cut ties. That's what I just decided to drop it, cut ties. That was the cleanest, easiest way. Just stop going to fucking Zaxby's. Because I already decided I was going to stop going there. That just made it even easier. So then, when I seen that, I was like, oh, hell motherfucking no. I was like, I literally got up and I was about to go drive to her house. I woke up Savannah. I said, we about to go drive to, come on, get up. We're about to go drive to her house. And she was like, no, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. In the same, like, I was like, all right, you ain't coming? Bet, I'll just go by myself. So I went up to the gas station, so I drove up. I started driving, and then I stopped at the gas station at the top of my neighborhood. Like, when I stopped at the gas station, and I had called my sister who lives in Washington, D.C., because whenever I get mad, I call her, and I was like, explaining to her everything. She was like, don't do that. Don't be stupid. It's not worth it. Just call the bank in the morning. It was early as fuck in the morning. It was really early. So I was like, okay. And keep in mind, she lived like 30 minutes from me. Okay, so I called the bank in the morning, and then I actually used more transactions than she actually had stolen. So she gave me, so literally like that afternoon I got all that money back. So then I was like, okay, I got my money back. So that really matters, right? I got my money back. I'm straight. I'm about to go to this college and be teed with my actual legit best friend, who is still my best friend to this day. A couple months later, and it was like 2 months later, like I'm on the one of my really good, like, she's like my little sister. She's one of my older neighbors. Like, she started working there, but like a couple weeks before I had quit. Yeah, Snake was talking about you. Snake was talking about you. She said something along the lines of like, I'm weak, or I'm scary, or that's why I didn't show my face at Zaxby's anymore. In reality, keep in mind, I'm 19 and she's 17. I'm 19 and she's 17. So then I texted her. So then I was looking at her about that. I said, I heard from a little bird you've been talking shit. All I gotta say is like, I wish I had the fucking text messages so bad. I want to look at my phone. I don't need to look on my iPad for them, but I wish I had them. I need them. I was like, bitch, I basically, and then she said something like, I don't fuck with you, and that's that, and this, and she tried to call me a bum. She tried to call me like, and the sad thing, like, this bitch could not do her hair for shit. I told her that too. I said, bitch, you can't do your hair. You can't dress. Like, fuck you mean? You literally wear like the same pants every fucking day. I know for a fact Snake didn't tell her the whole truth or nothing to all of them. Cause she texted me, she goes, I don't even know what's going on. Like, I don't even know what went on between y'all. I don't know. I just heard like we've just been this and that. And I was like, well, let me tell you, she had me fucked up. Took my money, got it back. Lied on my name, on my character. Like, I'm a very honest person. I'm brutally honest, if anything. Like, I'm over honest. So for somebody to tell me that I lied about something, I'm like, what the fuck do I have to lie about? I'm a boss ass bitch. I ain't got shit to lie about. What the fuck do I have to lie about? I just don't get it. But yeah, that's that story. That's that. That's why it's like, I've never seen, like, ever since that day, I've not seen any of them. I haven't seen any of them because I don't be hanging around there. Just like old friends. That's why I like, I've moved on. I've had bigger and badder things happen to me since then, like way worse. Like, you're about to find out in the next fucking video, because in the next video I am going to be explaining to you guys, I'm going to be telling you the story about the time my ex-boyfriend cheated on me with his twin brother's baby mama and got the bitch pregnant. So that's going to be a fun ass story that you guys are probably gonna want to hear because it's crazy. So yeah, see you later. Bye. It's Ayana, the motherfucking princess bitch.